Hi, everybody. Wrapping up a Tuesday. Hope you had a nice day. I thought we would pop this up. This is from my live camera network. This is a camera on the rooftop of the Gearhart by the Sea condominium resort, looking back at Tillamook Head. Seaside's right there. Beautiful sunset. Pretty much clear skies over at the coast. So some numbers today. Second day in a row, we've had upper 50s at the coast. Remember, as we go more and more into the winter season, if you, I know it's fall technically, but these east wind patterns often produce the best weather in terms of it's not that windy and the warmest temperatures in the state at the coast. Again, 2 days in a row, upper 50s. Salem hit 60, remember, on Monday. Today it was mid 50s, generally speaking, in the valley, and that includes a 54-degree temperature at PDX and mid 50s in Salem. The winds, not as strong overall as I thought they would be. They were in many spots in the valley, slightly ahead of Monday's gusts. But still, it was just a peak gust of 38 at Troutdale, a peak gust of 37 to PDX. Crown Point in the Gorge did pop a 77 mile per hour gust. That was earlier this morning in the 5:45 quarter hour, I think. So, yeah, it was the strongest winds, but really it wasn't that bad. As we went through the day, much of the valley away from the gorge started to calm, and that calming trend, at least away from the gorge, will be continuing for what looks to be a really pleasant day coming up on Wednesday. So let's get you going with what I'm watching. I do want to pull up the satellite picture. This is the visible. If you're going to be around the state at all. So notice on the visible satellite picture, which is basically a snapshot. If you had a camera out in space and you took a snapshot, this is the way it would look. You see the clear skies absolutely along the coast and the valley. There are the clouds. That is near the Hood River area and then certainly back into the Dalles. The low clouds that never really fully cleared in some spots. You get that with the temperature inversion pattern. You see they decrease, but some areas stayed cloudy, and then some cloudiness down in southeastern Oregon as well. Look at that, how cloudy it was this morning, and then it's kind of starting to clear up. So we'll look for some clouds in those spots of the Columbia Basin again on Wednesday. I think there's enough wind overnight tonight that a lot of us start off with clear skies. If you can just have a 10 mile per hour breeze or even 5, you typically won't get fog, and you'll have clear skies. We did have frosty conditions with temperatures in the 20s up in Cowlitz County this morning. If you're wind protected, absolutely look for some frost again in the morning. And with the wind field becoming lighter, maybe we have some patchy fog out there, but I think overall we'll start off with sunshine again for what should be a really nice Tuesday with winds away from the gorge all the way down to about 5 to 15. Still a temperature inversion driving gusty winds at Crown Point, the Vista House, and it would stand to reason we're at least going to see some 30 mile per hour winds out in East Multnomah County, but not as bad as today. Thursday, remember, we have that cold front dropping out of Canada. It's a dry frontal passage, but as the cold air comes down, it breaks the temperature inversion. It does, however, during the day refire east wind. So if you come down here, I wrote Thursday, increasing clouds as colder air arrives, east winds becoming breezy. All areas 15 to 30, gusty to 45 again near the gorge. And then Friday's winds back off a little bit, but still easterly. That brings us sunshine. Calmer conditions Saturday. The weekend looks really good. Sunday, I think we'll probably see some increasing cloudiness, but even with some freezing temps, I think all these days coming up have a chance to get up to 50 with at least some sun. No changes the first part of next week. It's not a ton of rain, but it certainly looks likely we'll be getting into some rain on Monday and some rain on Tuesday. I think enough that it'll hold temperatures down to the 40s. Right now, there's a warm front that comes in Tuesday night into Wednesday of next week. I would assume that would have some rain with it. And then if that gets out of here, it's possible that Thanksgiving Day itself would be dry. I still don't think the modeling is locked in exactly what happens from Wednesday into next weekend, but right now there is some dry window opportunities opening up. All right, that is your forecast. I always like to remind you, if you like these videos and you have not hit the subscribe button to this YouTube channel, please do it. It's very important to support my work. Hit the subscribe button. My website behind me is portlandweather.com. We're also in the app. And if you'd like to send me a message, the best way to do it, I'm talking Facebook, which I know a lot of you don't like, but my Portland Weather Facebook page is really the best way for you to get a message to me. All right, let's enjoy more sunshine on Wednesday with calmer winds overall. I'll talk to you soon.